up, subs? Welcome to another episode of Creatia Conversation. I am your host, Hex and/or Bridget, and today I am joined by Lord Cusselot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. What's up, Travis? How you doing?
What's happening? I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. What's up, Will? Hey, Ty. Well, thank you for coming. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing all right. What have you been watching? What have you been playing?
Let's see. We pretty much just binged through that entire Cyberpunk Netflix series.
Oh, you finally got around to that.
Yeah. So
How did
we
you feel
watched
about
all
it?
that. That was fantastic.
It was really
it was.
heart-wrenching in some
Oh
way.
yeah. When we got to the end, it was just like, oh, that
It was one of
hurts.
those where you
Damn.
sit there and you're like,
It was one of those when you saw it. Spoiler alert. Well, the thing that happens to him at the end basically is kind of, I saw it coming, but it still doesn't really prepare you for it, you know?
Yeah. That's
It
fair.
almost makes it worse because you're kind of just waiting for it to happen, and you're just like, is it?
Yeah. Even if you know, if you watch enough stuff and you kind of can tell how this is being written, you're like, something is.
Yeah, you know where this is going, but
Yeah.
like when it happens, it's just like, oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah.
But I've said this before, like the rule for all good, especially TV shows, the rule is the way you keep it going, the way you keep it good is one simple rule. Nobody gets to be happy.
Nobody. We were watching Suits. No, not Suits, Power. And I was just tuning in, and like one of the guys bought his girlfriend a wedding ring, and I was like, oh, she's dead. You know, like this is that. And sure enough, she did die. But what have you been playing?
Still basically the same. Baldur's Gate.
No one can be happy.
One thing that I'm considering, strongly considering, Big Beezy. Hell very well may have frozen over, Bridget. Because I think Travis is gonna start playing Fortnite.
You're gonna be playing Lego Fortnite.
It's in Fortnite, okay?
You do have to click Fortnite.
I do have to open Fortnite in order for this to happen. All right. There's the Lego Fortnite, then there's the kart racing thing they got there now too that I'm curious about. So it's just like, and like the rhythm game thing, like it's like that. Those all look fun. Like I loved Guitar Hero back in the day. That was my shit. So it's just like you bringing that back for me, like. I might just hop on in there. It has absolutely nothing to do with Will Ty, just so you know. It has everything to do with the fact they put Lego in there, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but we can all play together. It'll be so cute and wholesome. Yeah, let's do it. Rocket League, Guitar Hero, Minecraft, Call of Duty has everything. You know, I'm starting to realize that even everyone, we can even say it has everyone as well.
Yeah. If it can get Travis into Fortnite, you know. They might be doing something right because I swore off that shit a long time ago. And
fair. That's when it was just one thing, though. So, I mean, that's fair. So you haven't touched the new DLC for Valhalla?
Not yet. I was thinking I'll probably get into that this weekend. Maybe. Yeah. Or it might be something I save for like, the holiday break, I don't know.
Cool.
But we'll see.
I have been playing Baldur's Gate as well, and some Lego Fortnite. I did play a little bit just to try to see what it's all about. Super cute.
Wait, going back to the Baldur's Gate, have you seen the dog again?
It's in my camp, but it's I'm like, you want to like hang out? Like, you want my number? Like, it's just like
check your inventory. There should be a ball in the inventory, little red ball, and if you throw the ball, he appears and he's just out there with you.
Oh,
he helps you find shit and everything,
Okay, well then I will try that next time I play. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today here on Twitch. You can watch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/creative world.
My bad.
Also, oh, what was that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, also, make sure you, if you have Prime Gaming, Amazon Prime Gaming, you can give us a subscription to re-up that every month. But we would love it if you would give it to us. It is free. You don't have to do anything but click some buttons, and I want
Yeah.
to give it to us.
Basically, just link your Twitch account with your Amazon Prime account. They just fusion, and boom, you got Prime Gaming, and you can subscribe to us for free every month. You got to re-up it every month because they don't do it automatically, but it's
super easy, super streamlined. Also, make sure you check us out on youtube.com/Creatia World. And when you're there, make sure you flick that bean, give it a nice little gentle flick, flick the bell, and sign up for notifications from us so you'll know when we're live, you'll know when we update, everything in between. And it would do something pretty good for us, I think, with the algorithm and AI and science and internet and stuff like that. Also, make sure you check us out on Pornhub. This is where we would love you to check us out. Pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. We post stuff there as well. We know that you're there anyway, so you might as well, favorite it on your Chrome bar. We know that it probably already is there. Type in our name in the search bar. I'm sure that you will have no issues finding us there. And yeah, with that, I do believe it is newsy time. Newsy time.
Newsy time.
Sorry, I was just reading some comments. I was like, with eye contact.
Got
it.
Yep.
FedEx is outside. Is it for me? What you got? All right, so let's talk about Twitch as we are here on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. This article comes from IGN by Kat Bailey. Twitch's new sexual content guidelines updated to include artistic nudity after viral topless stream. So, there are some rules and conditions and such to this. I've seen a lot of chaos on my side of Twitter, which is maybe a little bit different than everybody else's side of Twitter. But a viral stream featuring an OnlyFans model has led Twitch to update its sexual content guidelines with new allowances made for erotic dances, body writing, and other forms of what deems artistic depictions of nudity. It's interesting that they would do this after a viral stream, because I know that people have been asking for this for a long time anyway. Twitch says that it will now allow the following content as long as it's properly labeled. So you have to label your stream as not safe for work in order for this to be allowed. And also with that, your stream will not show up on the front page of Twitch as well. So it would have to be like somebody would have to search for your page in order for that to happen. Content that deliberately highlights breasts, buttocks, or pelvic region, even when fully clothed. So this is what is allowed, by the way. Fictionalized, drawn, animated, or sculpted, fully exposed female presenting breasts and or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender. Body writing on female presenting breasts or butts, regardless of gender. Erotic dances that involve disrobing or disrobing gestures, such as strip teases, and popular dances such as twerking, grinding, and pole dancing are now allowed without a label. So
Twitch said they saw all that booty money out there, and they're like,
they
we want
did.
Some of that.
They said, oh, okay, maybe sex does sell. Okay, got it. Ass equals cash. For sure.
Exactly.
But I do know a lot of artists and stuff who are looking forward to this, that make a lot of money with not safe for work art, as well as even beyond that, like body sculpting in a 3D program, which is something that is not necessarily like a sleazy or not safe for work type of thing to do, but people were anxious to even do that on on Twitch itself, because they didn't want to get banned.
So we can
Yeah.
do a fully naked playthrough of Baldur's Gate. I mean, our character's fully naked in Baldur's Gate, and it can be on Twitch now, just so y'all know. It's
Pretty
a
much.
possibility.
Pretty much. That is correct. But that doesn't mean that like VTubers cannot make their models naked. So with that, it's like if it is you, it has to be artistic. I'm ready for the hot pit. Oh God, I hate lolly stuff. Anyway, yeah, VTubers can't be nude because it's more like wearing a costume. So once it becomes you, it has to be artistic in a way. But yeah, that is.
Will said this will totally change how we spit or swallow. That's a reference to the Smacking the Raw podcast. I know you don't realize what he's talking about, but that's kind of the thing for the Smacking the Raw podcast.
Twitch has historically struggled with sexual content, with risque streaming types through its history. A famous example being 2021's hot tub meta, which saw streamers lounge in a jacuzzi in suggestive ways. Back in 2022, Twitch pulled a new feature which was used to push porn onto its front page. And honestly, I've been on Twitch before and just browse, and I'm like, this is just an ass. Like, and I would click it just to see like what is happening here. And it's literally just like a girl reading comments with her like ass to camera. And I'm like, okay, like, so what are the rules here? So I'm glad that they have started on their journey of making those guidelines a little bit more clear for others. OnlyFans model Morgpie gained attention on December 8th when they seemingly appeared on a stream topless, but it was only her chest and upper breast area. So here up. Naked.
No nipples.
No nipples, just like at the edge, I'm sure. Their ability to toe the line on Twitch's guidelines sparked debate by the platform's users, seemingly leading Twitch to clarify its rules, though she was banned soon afterward. So, yeah, there's a lot of discourse here, but it seems
there needs to be actual art happening there. It's not, you can't just be like, here's my nakedness.
Yeah, it has to be, you gotta dance.
But so you got to do a dance, you know? If you do a dance, now what defines a dance?
Cross that bridge when we get there.
Because is this a dance?
Yeah.
And that's it? So. Like, so if you do this at some point on the stream, you're good to go.
Yeah, I think you're good. Like how many seconds of dancing?
Exactly. How much does it have to be? Like,
can you do this
and then you just, and then the rest of the time you just naked, you know, for another hour, you know? Is that okay?
Can just be like, you know, whatever.
Or like every 12 seconds or so, just kind of do like a, you know, and you're good. You know?
And that's it.
Because in their clarification, they have now raised more questions because I have plenty of them.
So up next I have something we haven't seen in 15 years of U.S. video game sales may happen soon.
What's that?
Well, do you want to guess?
I don't know. What's happening? It hasn't happened in 15 years. I probably don't remember it. So
that's fair. But so this comes from GameSpot by Eddie Makich. Every year since 2009, what games do you think were at the top of the number one best-selling title of the year in the U.S.?
Best-selling?
Yes.
Probably Call of Duty and sports games.
Correct. Call of Duty is correct. The other one is a Rockstar game. So, Grand Theft Auto and or, you know, a Rockstar game.
Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So every year since 2009, that has been happening.
Makes sense because, like, I remember looking at MPD numbers like all the time, and like for some reason, every week for the last 10 years, GTA 5 has been in that top 10 every week for the last 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
It just stopped being that probably earlier this year, is what I'm guessing.
It's interesting because me and my partner were discussing this, trying to guess the top like 5. And we came to understand there is a difference between number 1 best-selling title and top grossing, which
because there's the things
kind of tend to go into like a hole of like, well, what does this actually mean?
Yeah, there's the microtransactions and all that kind of stuff with the V-Bucks and
DLCs, etc.,
currencies and all that kind of shit. Yeah, exactly. So,
but in 2023, that lengthy run could come to an end, which is crazy. Hogwarts Legacy remains the number 1 best-selling game of 2023 in the US.
That tracks.
And it's certainly possible that the game will finish 2023 on top, beating Modern Warfare 3. I guess this is a good, we were talking about when we were watching the Game Awards, like, wow, it kind of sucks that the game came out so early in the year because, people have forgotten about it to vote on it in certain categories. But
I don't think that would have mattered.
Yeah, it really probably wouldn't have, but
yeah, I don't think that would have mattered. I think so many people just wouldn't have voted for it because of what it is.
Yeah.
So, and because of, J.K. Rowling, they're just like, we're not giving this the platform. They're just not going to do it.
They still bought it though.
But they're not the ones. They're not the ones to do the nominations though. Like it's actually like the media outlets and stuff that do it. So like IGN and all them are the ones that vote these things in. So they're not going to do it.
Yeah. But so with that, Hogwarts Legacy launched in February, while Modern Warfare 3 arrived in November. So there's a gap in time for the year. But Modern Warfare 2 is selling worse than... Okay, hold on. Never mind. Modern Warfare 3 also had poor reviews relative to Modern Warfare 2 and previous entries in the series, but whether or not the game's critical reception had any relation to sales is unknown.
I doubt it. That's one of those games people just buy it every year. They do. Most people that buy that game aren't reading the reviews.
They're just
The problem is a lot of us who like get real deep into this shit, we get into this echo chamber. We feel like everybody who buys games and plays games is like us, and it's really not true. Like the vast majority of people who buy games have never watched a review online.
Right.
It's just watch or read one,
Yeah. I watch reviews every time.
Yeah, me too. I mean, mostly because I'm just curious as to what people are saying, because it's just
before you buy.
Yeah, if somebody says they don't like something, I'm like, okay, but why? What do you not like about this? Is that something that I don't care about? If I hate this because of the way this mechanic works, and this, I'm like, oh, I actually like that though. So okay, you were still informative here,
Well, what's her butt? Mary Jane. But given the huge success of Hogwarts
Legacy, you froze
Legacy,
for a while, and all I heard you say was Mary Jane.
Oh, that's sorry. Like people who are mad about playing Mary Jane in Spider-Man. That's what that reminded me of. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those. Those sections didn't last long enough for me to be upset about it. It's just, I mean, granted, they weren't the most fun parts of the game, but at the same time, it was just like they were short enough to where it didn't matter.
I think it was more like a change of the monotony, switch it up type of thing. But given the huge success of Hogwarts Legacy, many are expecting a sequel, but that has not been confirmed.
They're making a sequel. There's no way they're not making a sequel.
Yeah. But the list for top trending games, that's not the list I'm curious about. I need to find this list about the top games of the year, purchased games, I guess. Here we are. Forbes. Gotta love Forbes. All right, so number 1, Hogwarts 3. What do you think number 3 is?
You froze again. We're in the middle of saying Hogwarts, and then I lost you.
Oh no. What do you think number 3 is for top selling games?
So number 2 is Modern Warfare, or okay. So number 3 this year,
Yeah.
Probably Baldur's Gate. Or Zelda.
Zelda.
Yeah, let's say or Zelda. Yeah.
Interesting.
What?
I don't see Baldur's Gate on this list.
Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting.
But the year's not over. These games that are listed are games that I think the thing with Baldur's Gate, like even my partner wants to play it who has never played Dungeons and Dragons, but someone who hasn't won't be interested unless someone adjacent to them knows the game, I think.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, like they probably like for a hot minute, like he was like, "What is Boulder? What is that? What is this game? Spider-Man Rod?" I'm like, "You don't get it, like you don't get it." It's PC gamers know Baldur's Gate, and D&D players know Baldur's Gate, so it's very niche. But
yeah,
also yes, people who play COD don't know other games exist. That's why I on my Tinder profile I said I play games, but I don't come at me with that like Call of Duty, Halo shit. That's not what I'm talking about. But yeah. Up next, I have IRL Florida Joker sends Rockstar legal threat after demanding millions over GTA 6 parody.
We knew that was going to happen. People are going to try to sue Rockstar over this shit. They do it every time.
They did it with
time.
Lindsay. It's kind of expected at this point. So they were probably even more prepared this time. This comes from Dexerto by Shay Robson. After the long-anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer was finally released on December 4th, fans analyzed the trailer frame by frame, which is a little bit obsessive, but I get it.
I mean, we basically did the same thing.
Which my statement remains. Where they spotted numerous Easter eggs relating to real-life locations, past GTA games, and memes. Among them appeared to be a reference to the Florida Joker, who went viral across social media after being arrested, as the man's mugshot resembled the infamous DC Comics villain. The Florida Joker, whose real name is Lawrence Sullivan, quickly voiced his frustrations over Rockstar allegedly portraying him in the GTA 6 trailer, insisting that he speaks with them. A few days later, on December 8th, Sullivan pressed the devs again, this time demanding millions for using his likeness. I mean, that's fair. That is fair.
I mean, but it's not actually his likeness. That's the thing. It's parody. It's parody. It's not. Because the tattoos are different. It's not the same face. It's just the idea of him is what was used, which is legal. They can do that.
The fine print, then, I suppose. What is a parody versus what is likeness? I should use that. Like when it comes to art, am I copying or is this a parody? What are the rules there? But that's interesting. I didn't realize that. I would be bothered by it, probably, personally.
You think he's bothered, or you think he just wants some money?
Either. I would think that at least,
because you got to imagine he likes the attention. You don't put tattoos all over your face and stuff like that if you don't want people looking at you.
That's true. I'm just saying, like, I guess not. I don't know. That's interesting. Like, they don't owe him anything. That much I'm sure of.
Yeah, but I imagine they have a huge legal team that looks into all of these things before anything is released. And there's no way that they thought that they would have, that would have gotten past legal if he could actually sue them.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Now he has threatened Rockstar with legal action. He's like, GTA, I'm giving you the biggest free marketing you got in your entire history of running this GTA game. That's false. For that, I want an extra $1 million. You're taking forever to respond to me. Sorry, I don't know why it's so funny. He's like, I'm giving you the best you've ever had.
Oh, man. It's just one of those things like you really think you're a much bigger deal than you really are,
You
because
really
that trailer would have meant the exact same to us had you not been in it.
because without GTA, nobody would even. I didn't know who he was before now, like, and I haven't even
Exactly.
looked up like what he did. So it's
Again, I like
uh,
that trailer would have came off exactly the same way without him in it. Like you did not really contribute anything at all.
he said he added, "You think I'm playing? You you got 3 days, 3 days before my
No.
lawyers go crazy on this case. This is not like the Lizzie Lohan case. I got hard evidence." So yeah, he. I just don't understand. Like, wow, that is wild. He's very entitled there. Um, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Um, okay, what do we have up next?
Mm,
Oh, speaking of GTA, there's a trailer
okay.
that I have prepared for us to watch. This is for Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, which
Oh
is
yeah, because they're
interesting.
releasing it on Netflix. Yeah.
How does that? So if I turn Netflix on with my PS5, like, what is this games on Netflix thing?
Mobile.
Ew. Okay.
Why'd you say ill?
I'm not gonna play GTA on my phone. Like, if these games are on, like, if I have a PlayStation and I use Netflix on my PlayStation, that's kind of where my mind was like, maybe that's what it is. Like,
Yeah, they're
mobile
talking about
games
mobile.
are mobile. I don't know.
Well, you got to expand the way you look at playing mobile games. The thing is, there's all these other things now where like you can just like you got the backbone now where you can attach that to the PlayStation. You got a controller basically with your phone, and you're playing
Oh yeah.
basically. You know,
Do you
it's
have
like
a backbone?
I do not, but it's on my list.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, let's check this trailer out.
It was actually on sale Black Friday, and I'm like, almost pulled the trigger.
I got a little job for you, pal. They mess with me, they mess with the biggest boy in town.
Vice City.
They mess with me. They mess with the biggest boy in town.
Glad to see things back the way they used to be.
That's San Andreas. Man, I remember when GTA 3 came out. Like when it's funny because first I read about the game,
Kill him.
and then I pre-ordered it
It's easy.
from
Haven't you ever seen a movie?
Electronic Boutique. That
Say it
that
like it's a
predates
bad
EB Games, all right? That
Wow.
predates GameStop. It was the Electronic Boutique at the time, and I ordered it online. But then I got in trouble, and so I was on punishment when it came in the mail, so I couldn't play.
On punishment, not grounded. That's some black people shit. On punishment.
So all I could do was just read the instruction book that came with it, and just
Aww.
sitting around, just like, oh, how does this work? Okay. And when I was reading, like, this sounds amazing. How is this possible? This isn't a game. And then one day, it was early in the morning before school, and they had taken my PlayStation from me. Like, they had taken it, but I knew where it was. It wasn't like hidden, but they had taken it from me. I'm like, okay, I know how long it's going to take them to get back home. I got like 20 minutes.
Oh shit.
So I went and got the PlayStation, hooked it up real quick.
Like, why is it hot?
Hooked it up real quick, started playing. The game fired up. I got started, and it fucked up on me. And it was just like, what's wrong? Like, the thing, it all just kind of like, it started and it all went blank. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? So like, I couldn't even play it then. So I had to send it back and get a new copy, because I guess the one they sent me like had this big ass circular scratch on it. It was weird.
Oh.
But I got a new copy. It took forever for me to actually play the game. But once I played it, I'm like, yeah, everything is different now. Like, this is some new shit. This is like, I'd never played anything like this before. Like, they basically define the open world genre with that one. Uh-oh.
I'm back.
You there?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
I heard you though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right though. Like, there is nothing like it. Like, I never played it. Well, like my cousin had it, and I like just drove around and followed the traffic laws. Like that was the type of person that I
You
was
were
like,
that person. Okay.
yeah. But I still to this day I've never played myself. Like I'm gonna play GTA. You know, like I've never done it. So maybe I should try it. I don't know. But it's about that time, you guys, for guys and gals and buds for and studs. Thank you. I was struggling there. For some ads. If you don't want ads, but even if you don't care about ads, still I would like you to check out our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Creatia World. Like I said, regardless of ads or not, make sure you check it out. Give us $1, give us $5, give us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and you'll get some content from us on the regular. We have Travis and Matt doing Return to Wrestling. What are you guys working on right now?
We just did Slamboree 1998.
Wow. They just make up words then. I guess that's wrestling, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Slamboree. Okay. What about so also we have Travis and Mara doing watching Multiverse, which is DC comic movies. And what
animated
do you guys
stuff?
Animated, yeah. What are you guys watching for that? What's
that one's going to be Legion of Superheroes. So if you're a fan of the future stuff like Supergirl and what's
Crypto
the
Superdog?
No. Supergirl, the future Brainiac, fucking was it Mars Man or some shit? What the fuck was he called?
Martian Manhunter?
No.
His daughter? Is that what she
is? No, it's a dude.
Oh.
Fuck, I forgot what his name was. But yeah, he's from like a Kryptonian moon or some shit. I forgot exactly what it is. But, forgot what his name is. But yeah, it's them. And
no, Slamboree is made up. You're lying. Also, Matt and Kate, they do Am I the Assholes with their show called If You Have to Ask. I did listen to their first episode. It's very funny. So make sure you guys check that out as well on patreon.com.
I submitted an Am I the Asshole for Matt's approval earlier today, and I like that one very, very much.
I did see that. I was like, yeah, this will be good. This will be good.
Yeah, but that nigga, Monel.
Thanks, Ty. You're the best. Here, filling in
I don't
the
remember what his superhero name is, though. But yeah,
Monel.
It's Monel. Yeah.
Monel. Okay, cool. Slammiversary.
Yeah, Slammiversary, I think is I think that's TNA, and then WrestleMania is WWE. Slamboree's WCW. Fall Brawls
WCW. Slam ones that are catching me. Like, what can we? Oh, it's the anniversary, and they're slamming. Slammiversary. But anyway, here are some ads.
Yeah, I was right. It's Slam. It's TNA.
Spice things up in the bedroom. Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, Adam and knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creatiaworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creatiaworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. W is a powerful, clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, W can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, W is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix W with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to w.creatiaworld.com and order your W today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at w.creatiaworld.com for 10% off. Try W today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
And we are back. Thanks for sticking with us. Let's talk D&D. And not good D&D. Bad D&D.
Bad D&D. Is there any such thing?
Well, when it comes to jobs, I think so.
Gotcha.
So this comes from dicebreaker.com. Dungeons and Dragons owner lays off 1,100 staff 2 weeks before Christmas to keep Hasbro healthy.
Yeah, fucking Hasbro.
So my question with this article title, it's the owner. It's not necessarily the Dungeons and Dragons D&D Beyond section of
not them. Hasbro is the one doing the firing, but yes, the D&D
it could
people
affect them, but
no, they're being fired too. Yes,
right.
But it's Hasbro that's doing it. Is the point?
But it's so is it? Well, let's just jump into it then. There's very cool pictures of dragons. It's got 1, 2, 3, 5 heads. Hope that's not a deep dragon for personal reasons. Okay.
5-headed dragon is Tiamat.
Oh, okay, got it. This comes from Chase Carter. The corporate owner of Wizards of the Coast, maker of Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, will lay off 1,100 employees 2 weeks before Christmas. Happy Christmas. Hasbro announced the decision on December 11th, citing continued headwinds in the toy and games market cut into even their more conservative earning estimates. A Hasbro representative responded to Dicebreaker, this is an update, that we are not sharing breakdowns on geography or teams out of respect for employees. So they're not going to tell us where is being affected. First reported by the Wall Street Journal, Hasbro CEO Chris Cox, that's real. That's his real name, you guys.
Never met anybody with the last name Cox?
No, it's Cocks.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've seen it other ways. I've seen it spelled with a COX. I've seen KOCHS. I've seen a few different things, but I haven't seen that one. That's
COKS. Chris Cox disclosed the company's plan to axe 1/5. That's a large amount of people. Of its roughly 6,400 employees via an internal memo to staff inside a regulatory filing. Whenever I think about like these companies laying off people, and we're like, oh, that's not too bad, or that's not too many people. I try to think about how many people can I fit in my home.
Yeah.
And that amount of people can't fit in here. That's more than the people that can fit in my home. That's a lot of people. Even if we're like standing next to each other tightly, it's a lot of lives being affected by this. Hasbro is,
I mean, honestly, you can say that for not that particularly, but you're just like, that's not a lot of people. But guess what? It mattered a lot to those few people, even if it is 3 people,
Yeah.
You're one of those 3 people that fucking sucks, man.
When it comes to like a disease, or like 1 in 4 women get breast cancer, and I'm like, holy shit, that's like me, my friend, and my other friend. One of you
got breast cancer. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucked.
It's just
Okay.
like when the
Yeah, let's have some
pandemic
decency.
was happening, like you got like a 1 in, like I think they said like a 1 in 99, 1 to 99% chance of surviving it or whatever. I'm like, okay, so if I give you a bowl of 100 Skittles and I tell you one of them, if you eat it, it's gonna kill you. You gonna reach your hand in that bowl? Like,
how confident are you gonna feel? Will has a cock on his right foot. Did you grow it?
I'm
Did you water it and it
just
sprouted? Or is it like a I bet it's a tattoo, but why your foot? Anyway. You're like
I'm guessing it's a rooster tattooed on him somewhere. Well, his
I was
right foot.
born in the year of the rooster. So that's a little
I was born in the year of the tiger.
Oh, very cool.
So was my brother and my nephew.
Oh, so it's a common thing with you guys.
Yeah, I guess so. My brother was 74. I'm 86. Kobe's 98. So yeah, all the year of the tiger.
Chris Cox. I already read that sentence. I just want to say his name again. Hasbro is best known for classic children's toys and board games, Play-Doh and Monopoly, chief among them, along with entertainment properties like Transformers and Peppa fucking Pig, who I hate. Sorry.
Why you hate the pig? What the pig do to you?
Peppa Pig. I will not let my son watch Peppa Pig. It's annoying. Hasbro has already reduced its workforce by 800 people in January of this year, a plan that was supposed to save $300 million annually by 2025. At the time, Cox trumpeted the company's new tact, focus on fewer, larger brands, digital development, and invest hard on direct-to-consumer and licensed deals. Hello, Baldur's Gate 3. He also championed Wizards of the Coast gaming segment as a continued breadwinner amongst toy lines that couldn't stop flagging in the post-pandemic economy. Now, Cox says those headwinds we saw through the first 9 months of the year have continued into holiday and are likely to persist into 2024. This article goes on to say about how horrible it is that it's a lot of people. I always wonder, like, do they try other options before coming to this one? And I gotta imagine only like a few.
Yeah, they think of a couple things like, Nazis just to fire people.
Yeah. Peppa Pig was giving kids British accents, but Bluey is giving my son an Australian one. So, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. It's one of those things. I'd imagine, like I said, it probably does affect the Wizards of the Coast people somewhat. Mm-hmm. But if you listen to all the things that Hasbro owns, as of right now, I imagine that division is what's making them the most money. So, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to really. If they're producing.
Yeah. This comment, I'm going through the comments. This is by Danny Davis. With me here, she says that, or they say, this title is misleading. It makes it sound like Wizards of the Coast fired these people when they didn't. Yeah. It was Hasbro. Yeah.
Yeah, because when people say, Dungeons and Dragons owner, you think of Wizards of the Coast. Don't realize Wizards of the Coast is owned by, Hasbro.
No, but literally people on the internet are the worst. The next comment underneath, like replying to her, says, is it really necessary to corporate cheerlead now? Please read the room. And I'm like, literally though, that's true. Like,
well, they're not corporate cheerleading. They're just
literally, it's misleading.
It is.
Let me aim my anger. Like, geez.
And don't get me wrong, there are always plenty of reasons to be pissed at Wizards of the Coast. This just doesn't happen to be one of them. That's all.
Yeah, it's people. I hate the internet sometimes. Like, they're very looking for a reason to be mad.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have? What do I have for you next? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet update arrives today. Apparently it takes place in the Unova region, for those of you who know. If you know, you know. It arrives alongside the Indigo Disc expansion. This is by Ryan Dinsdale, friend of the pod. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's latest expansion, The Hidden Treasures of Area Zero Part 2. The Indigo Disc is now available alongside a general update that brings the game games up to version 3.00. The patch mostly serves those who own the DLC, which brings players to a whole new map as they enroll as exchange students at Blueberry Academy, which is such a cute name. But it does include some changes for the base game as well. The main change is for the Ogre Oustin minigame, with the Pokemon Company adjusting its difficulty. I guess maybe it was too hard. I haven't played any of the DLCs quite yet. There are also a handful of bug fixes, including one that caused an unintended behavior in the hospitality ability, Pokemon ability. But yeah, if you guys are Pokemon fans, just letting you know that the update is here today for the DLC.
You should check your Slack.
It was a tattoo of a chicken on his foot.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I Thank you. Free feet pics from Will.
Yes. Will sends me foot pics, people. Just so you know.
Just to have him here with us. Let's watch a trailer. Ryan Reynolds or Eddie Murphy? Yes. First one.
Let's go Eddie Murphy. I haven't had much of him lately. I've got plenty of Ryan Reynolds lately.
Did you see that movie?
Maybe.
You People? I think me and Will talked about it yesterday. That's what it was called, right, Will? You People? With Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill.
I have seen that.
What did you think of that movie?
I barely remember it.
That's fair. It's like we were struggling to think of the name. And to me, that means it wasn't that good if I can't remember.
Yeah, it was the one Jonah Hill was like, I guess, like marrying Eddie Murphy's daughter or something. Mm-hmm. And there was a whole, I remember the
plot.
Yeah, I remember that was what it was about, but I don't really remember much else about the movie. It was after it was all over, it was very forgettable.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. Well, no, honestly, Ty, I'm curious if you watched that movie, what your thoughts are. But until we get to that, let's watch this Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. official teaser trailer.
I almost admire you.
Bring back the Beverly Hills Cop. I'm with it.
These streets, running and cutting.
Axel Foley.
I'm just amazed.
I'm sorry, is that his real name?
In the movie? Yeah.
That's really made up. I mean, it is, but it sounds really, really made up.
Watch your ass out there, okay?
I'm gonna be fine. They love me in Beverly Hills. Detective Foley, you ever read your own files of shootouts?
Yeah, well, I heard the little tune too. I heard it in the beginning.
Please tell me you didn't get arrested again.
Wait, but I broke out. We put our lives on the line every day. And for what? Comes with the job.
Is he a
doing it
superhero?
right.
No, he's a cop.
Superhero shit I'm seeing though. Axel Foley is back. Explosion.
Pissed off so far.
I haven't pissed off anybody.
Yeah, 50-50. 50-50.
Is it that high
So far.
Wow.
I take it you've never seen a Beverly Hills Cop movie.
I probably watched one, but I wasn't like conscious, like
of what you were watching. Yeah,
like
gotcha.
You know, like I was kind of. That's how I feel about. Let me don't cancel me for this, but that's how I feel about The Matrix. You know, like The Matrix is one of. Okay, I've been canceled. Sorry, I know. Like I was young when The Matrix came out, and you leave me alone, Ty. Like I feel like Ty's younger than me though, so maybe it's just
The Matrix is legit one of my favorite movies of all time. Like the first one is like on my list of favorite movies ever. We got Reservoir Dogs / Harlem Nights. It goes back and forth which one is actually my favorite, but right underneath those two is The Matrix.
Okay.
Reservoir Dogs is a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Okay.
The first, I guess you say the first big one,
Mhm.
the first real Tarantino movie, and then you don't know Harlem Nights.
No.
Damn, I mean that's another Eddie Murphy joint, but Eddie
I know
Murphy
him.
and Richard Pryor.
Norbit and Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sorry, Will, but everybody likes the old. Wait. It's not lame to be old. You're
There
knowledgeable.
was a certain woman there whose name was Sunshine.
Oh, really?
And she was called Sunshine because Della Reese said that's not her name, but her name in the movie was Vera, but the actress's name is Della Reese. She was like, she said she got a girl whose pussy is so good, if you threw it up into the air, it would turn into sunshine.
Oh, Ty, you don't want to hear about my black card.
We can make a list of those, Ty. We're not gonna get into that. Okay, we're gonna leave
I
that
don't
alone.
know. I don't know how to play spades, so I'll just leave you with that. um, listen, I grew up overseas. Okay. This is an article from Collider. Stone Age horror.
Of all of them, though, I would say Harlem Nights is one you need to see. Yeah.
Oh. Back, like,
because you'll watch
anyway,
it and be like, oh yeah, I get why Travis likes this.
Fair enough. Stone Age horror takes no prisoners in terrifying Out of Darkness trailer. This
Well,
comes
not
from
alone.
Jasmine Roberts on. Oh, okay. On Collider. See, you can revoke your own black card with that. I think that that's like one of the top 5 things that you should know as a black person. Or if you don't know, you do feel shame. So there's that. A new Stone Age horror shame has been unleashed in an utterly gripping trailer for the upcoming flick Out of Darkness, previously titled The Origin.
I'm gonna have to wrap it up after this one.
Okay, director. Oh, let's just watch the trailer then.
Okay.
He's got stuff to do. People see. Oh man, I wanted to watch Ryan Reynolds. Oh well.
Watch him tomorrow.
Yeah.
You got me again tomorrow. It's not like
no, I think you got me again tomorrow.
Nah.
Panarashum, Teesin Barafin and Susulardes.
Is it a ghost? Is it a monster? Is this PvE, PvP? What's going on in this horror movie?
Yes.
What is it? PvE. It's PvE.
Yep. But I'm sure at some point PvP comes into play because for their own survival, they're going to sacrifice somebody because it's what people do.
Besides my child. Nothing else. My husband's in there. He wouldn't want me to go in there. Oh well. My child. Shit. I gotta go in. Gotta try.
No, thank you.
So we are doing some PvP right now. Yep, you called it.
That's usually what it is. When there's something in the environment that can kill everybody, they inevitably turn on each other for their own sake.
Bitch. You've been doing that shit all your life. Learn how to do it real quick.
Oh, hell no.
To the no. Hell to the no. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today for our show. We really appreciate you. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter or X. Okay, were we both clicking at the same time?
No, you just froze.
Am I still here? Am I good? Oh, okay. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at It's Creatia World. Also, check out creatiaworld.com. It's like kind of a hub for you to find all of our content and where to go for each thing. Facebook.com/Creatia World. You can watch us there live as well. And if you like groups and you're into Facebook, check out Dim Dragons. That's Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, anything fantasy, dragon related. D&D probably would pass in there as well. And Facebook.com/groups/Smacking It Raw. It's the safest space to talk about wrestling without feeling like an asshole or feeling like everybody else is an asshole. Travis, where can they find you?
Find me on the Instagrams and the Tick of the Talk, even though I don't use it, and the Twitter at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT.
Cool. You guys can find me on Twitter at It's PPower, also on Instagram at It's.PPower. Thanks for coming. We love you. Bye.